And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Andres Gimenez. Now this is in the air down the line. Fraley makes the grab, one pitch and one out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Brandon Nimmo.
That batting average jumps out at you, and I mean you, Boo, because I know how much you love batting average. And that's because it's the best one in the entire National League. He's been consistent pretty much from day one of the season, and that's what it takes to lead the league and eventually win that batting title. I always enjoy seeing this guy go out there and take care of business at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive. And gone. That one felt good. His 34th of the season. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. In the air, left field. Yelich on the move. Makes the catch, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's to third, and that chance handled. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have.
Back here in Milwaukee. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Drew Rasmussen. And singing, he's aiming to become a 20-game winner here.
Yeah, Boog, sitting on 19 wins. You know he wants this next one just to get to that new milestone to say, I was a 20-game winner in the big leagues. Just a lot that you can take away from that for the rest of your life. Tell your kids, your grandkids that you won 20 games in the show. Pretty impressive, regardless of what your ERA ends up being and everything else. That is an incredible reach.
And a bunt towards third. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And down on strikes, and there's one down.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
So digging in, Sal Fraley. That one finds the zone, going 1. Ball 1 there. 1 down, base is empty. And there's the strike. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Just missed. Home team down a run here in game one of this 3-game set.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. Now one missed.
3-2.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Yelich goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Yelich at second with 2 down. Just missed.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Jorge Soler. Soler, a former All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one away. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And first offering is fouled off. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Lindor retired. Out number 2.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
And now Bader up to the plate. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swing and a ball popped up. Adames makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
David Fry up now for the Brewers. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That one ripped left field, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong powered swing. And action of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably all good.
Now here's Jake Bowers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Man at second. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball right side. Jimenez throws to first in time.
Batting in, the first baseman, Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fought off foul. The Mets up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Up and in, 1-1. Next offering is outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And the righty deals. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Christian Arroyo up next. On the ground. To the plate, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The wind and the pitch. Ripped on a line to center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tomas Nido at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And he takes a strike. Hayes stands at second with no outs. Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Man at second with one away. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yandy Diaz now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
This ball's chopped to the ground, and it goes just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air, and that's the 3rd out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers nothing.
There's nothing that can stop me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Rasmussen back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's the strike. And another ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 5.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the last half of the 3rd. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fraley in the box now. No balls and a strike. High in the air, out to right. Bader should have it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's Yelich at the dish. In the air, out towards right center. Thomas has this one sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. Brewers strand 1, still down 3-0.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do, things that they want to, man, what you gonna do?
Back here at American Family Field, Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yelich should have it. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Harrison Bader up now. Lindor the move. Pitch is low. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. 2 outs. And a base hit up the middle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in.
Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. And here it comes. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Bader on at second with 2 down. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Swings through it for the catch. Slider got him for strike 3. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back. Willie Adames stands in.
The shortstop.
And a pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Diaz steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The third baseman, number 6.
David Fry up now for the Brewers. Doubled in his first AB. There's a strike.
0-1.
Drive, and that's a base hit out into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Bowers stands in now and watches strike 1. The Mets leading by 3. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Tomas Nido. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. When you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Jimenez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
One down, base is empty. Well struck, right field. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 4-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So one out, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Lane Thomas. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. One out, base is empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Fraley ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, 31 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. His 63rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. To keep a curveball on the inside part of the plate, you have to keep your mechanics really simple in order to keep it fair. The thing I noticed there was how extremely quiet he was, and then all of a sudden,
Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Ray getting ready to go. Mize also throwing. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. The pitch. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Here's Christian Arroyo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Got a good eye there. The Mets leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. And that one sliced foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mitchell in the box again. Takes a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off left side.
Oh, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one in the air. Diaz moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Colin Ray takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Digging in, Jorge Soler.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Here's Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2. Foul ball there.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 55 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Fraley going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Hayes up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. The 2-2. And delivers outside. The Mets up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Tomas Nido getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, come on, dance a little, what's it? Come on, kiss a little, so there's something about.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Sal Fraley.
Nobody knows how I feel, cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. LLV. I remember him and Jag used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave.
The pitch.
I ain't even know.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. One away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's Christian Yelich. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
To first, 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Willie Adames will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. And there's a ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Well, he put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres.
Ray back to work. That one fouled off. The 0-2. That one just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Bryce Wilson up and throwing. Milner, a left-hander, also throwing. And it's even up. Good eye right there. The line of the pitch. Smoked on the ground, a second. Arroyo whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Lane Thomas. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And a foul ball.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Mitchell makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And now Yandy Diaz lifted in the air, right field. Fraley squeezes it, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They lead it, though, 6-0. Back here at American Family Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. That's in there. Strike 1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Number 6.
Next for the Brewers, David Fry. Ball 1 there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 2. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now it's filled up. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Hoskins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him.
Nice stop. To Jimenez. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers nothing. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Harrison Bader. And first offering is fouled off.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Christian Arroyo up now for the Brewers.
The second base.
Arroyo having more success against left-handed pitching this season. Might be expected. And the right-hander back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one. Rasmussen still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hayes makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Fraley in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Missed inside with the curve. The pitch. And that skips into dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas makes the play, and the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bryce Wilson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here comes a pitch. And it's fouled away. Now he breaks his bat. Hoskins. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next to the net, the second baseman, Andre.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Lane Thomas. He's hit, so he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and now Christian Yelich.
I mean,
New pitcher on here, Phil Bickford.
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Righty delivers. That misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. The shortstop takes the ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. Missed with a changeup. Full count now. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
That one at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better.
On the ground at third, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game